Guys, before you get into the episode, we want to let you know that over on our Patreon, we did our first ever Road Trippers podcast episode, meaning we're on a long road trip. We went to Green Bay. We mic'd ourselves up and we did a podcast in the car and we called it Road Trippers. So if you go to patreon.com/YouBetchaRadio or go to the Patreon app, You Betcha Radio, search it. Sign up. It's only $5 a month. There's other tiers as well. Road Trippers. Trust me, Ryan's not a very good driver. All right, enjoy the episode. 3, 2, 1. Whoosh. Oh my God, that's cold.
Woo!
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest, presented by Ice Mountain. Jared, it is a new year. I am a new man. How are you feeling?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Tyler, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
New year, new you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, guys. I hate to break it to you. This actually isn't a laughing matter. Let's bring the mood down, please.
Okay.
Can we bring the mood down?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to dive into our New Year's resolutions here later in the podcast. But before we get there, let's maybe bring it down a sec. Maybe if Ryan could wipe that grin off his face would be nice.
I was waiting to ask if I'm ready for the new year.
Jared, stop. This is a serious matter. After last episode, if you haven't listened to last episode, pause it now. Go listen to that. You got to check it out. I ventured to where no man dare venture ever. And I told Anne, my fiance, to stay in her own lane. It's not a laughing matter.
You did a little more than that.
I also did tell her that she should clean the laundry room for once. Otherwise, I'm going to be pretty pissed. But that was just reciprocating what she had said to me about the garage. To recap. But I am officially in the doghouse.
Oh. Where my dogs at?
Where my dogs at?
Who let the dogs out?
No, yeah. I'm getting cozy though in there.
Heated?
You know, it's not the doghouse isn't very spacious, but it is cozy once you get used to it.
Has she at least been like feeding and watering you twice a day?
No, I gotta go out in the yard and find something for myself.
They
Forage.
just eat snow. I mean, there's
Yeah.
plenty of hydration.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I don't know. When was the last time you guys were in the doghouse?
Oh goodness.
Well, I've never told my wife to stay in her lane. So,
Well,
or to clean the laundry room.
hey, same doghouse, different yard.
Oh, I know the last time I was for sure in the doghouse. It was when the infamous chicken clip was posted.
Okay. So that would have been how many falls ago?
About 1/8 of a fall ago.
That was this fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fairly recent.
you just said 0 falls ago.
Well,
Well, one fall ago.
Last
We've
fall.
already made it through.
yeah.
So one fall ago, you were in the doghouse. Jared?
Probably this summer. I can't remember when though.
Okay. So summer. So you guys, it's fairly fresh.
Mm-hmm.
What are some ways that you guys get out of the doghouse?
So the reason I haven't been in the doghouse for so long is because I am a master at getting out of the doghouse. Ryan, this is for you. The next time you're in the doghouse as well, the number one way to get out of the doghouse with your significant other is be a good dad. Do cute dad shit with your kids, and they cannot be mad at you.
Okay. Yeah. Do the classic, just throw your kid in the air to make them giggle.
Yeah, anytime you can make them giggle, you're off the hook.
Yeah. Throw them in the air, make them giggle. Make sure you watch out for ceiling fans, though. That can go from, I'm getting out of the doghouse, to the kid hits his head on a blade on this ceiling fan. Now you're in the double cellar doghouse.
You go from the doghouse to the pig pen.
To the bomb shelter.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dog bomb shelter is what you're in. So yeah, that's a good move.
Mhm.
What are some other ways you be cute as a dad?
Oh, you play games. you'd send the kid.
Hey, oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Stuff like that. You mean?
Yep.
Basically overwhelming your significant other with happiness.
Yes.
To show that you're not being affected by this situation.
Yeah, because she can't ignore how good of a dad you're being when the kid is giggling and the kid is laughing and the kid is having the time of their lives. And then if you really want to put a cherry on top, send the kid to mom with the apology because they're going to do it way cuter than you ever will.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Dad's sorry for saying that your cooking fucking sucks.
Or you send him over
And
there.
then you're like, honey, I didn't tell him to say fuck. I didn't tell him to say that.
He must have got that from you. I'm just kidding. Tell your mom I didn't mean that.
Okay, tell your mom.
Or you send him over there and be like, buddy, go over to mom and tell her she's really pretty. And they're like, Mom, Dad said you're really pretty. And then she'd be like, okay, I know what you're doing, but it works.
So now you're teaching the kid to lie. I'm just kidding.
Fuck. Sorry.
That's a good move. I like that. Yeah, it's one of those things that there is sometimes a fine line though that I feel like that could maybe backfire to where like, hey, you're only doing this because I know you're trying to get out of the doghouse.
Yeah, is there like a try hard situation?
Where's the line where you've gone too far trying to force the situation?
Oh, man. I mean, I think
like what's your thoughts on gifts, like sending them flowers and shit,
yeah, I won't do that.
or cooking supper, like cooking her favorite supper?
I'll do that. I'll
That's
take
actually good.
over.
I don't think she's
Yeah.
gonna be. I don't think that's too far. I think she's really
Yeah.
really you don't like
I think
that.
like a giant ass bouquet of roses is not going to do the trick. That's one. It's unnecessary.
I think it's too excessive.
Yeah, and that's just like kind of a burden because she's going to end up having to clean up all the dead rose petals eventually.
Or you cook her chicken.
Yeah, but I cook it right to prove a point.
No, cook it super dry on purpose.
Yeah.
Like get the chicken
She
done.
likes it.
Get the chicken done and then wring it out in the sink in front of her. Sorry, honey. I'm just, I thought I'd make dinner and I want to make chicken how you like it. So I'm going to throw this in the air fryer and, or the dehydrator.
Make
And
chicken jerky and
Yeah.
serve it.
Yeah.
I figured I'd just make some chicken jerky
Cut her
for
thin.
dinner, honey.
I shit you not. Last night we were having like chicken thighs and she sticks the meat thermometer in it because we got a meat thermometer after this debacle.
Electric one?
Yep.
You can't go wrong.
And she's like, what temp do they need to be? I was like, 165. And I look at it, it says 167. And I was like, okay, perfect. They're done. She puts them back in the oven. I'm like, what are you doing?
There is like a thing though where it's like, well, I know the thermometer says this, but it doesn't look like it's that temperature. Well, what people forget about with meats is they do cook a little after you take them out of the oven too.
During the resting period.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a good tip.
You got. I always gotta go like 5 degrees less is my rule of thumb.
Okay. And then pull it out?
Yep.
Okay.
And then let it rest and cook a little more.
Okay. Well, don't eat chicken at Ryan's house. You will get salmonella.
Do you have to test
Or
it
pork.
again after it's done resting and then just toss it back in if it's too cold?
No, I just fucking bite into it.
Yeah, I'm
if it's,
with ya.
if it's pink in the middle, fucking
I
throw
think
it back
the
in.
meat temperatures are kind of just a guideline anyways.
Yeah, it's the FDA probably put it 5 degrees too high just to make sure that we were cooking it all the way through.
Also, come on. What does the FDA even know? It's the FDA just made up a bunch of people like you and I putting their heads together being like, that's fucking healthy. Yeah, that's not. What are they trying to prove?
I don't like anyone telling me how to live my life.
Yeah. I actually only eat foods that are not FDA approved against the establishment. Give me something that isn't approved by the FDA. That's going to be
That's the
something
good shit. Yeah.
They're not a sheep. They don't just go wherever everyone tells them to, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why you take Nugenics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydroxy cut down the gullet.
None of that's FDA approved.
Yeah, fuck that.
It isn't?
Fuck eating your fruits and vegetable. That shit's bullshit.
Yeah.
Give me some hydroxy cut and a white monster.
And a fucking bag of mini donuts.
Oh.
Fuck your stamp.
White monster.
Can you imagine just downing Hydroxycut and White Monster? I have no experience in this, but I would just imagine they would have some sort of chemical reaction, much like Diet Coke and Mentos. Like those two things together have to just make you like foam at the mouth or something.
Especially when you have your meals, Hydroxycut, White Monster, and raw chicken.
Yeah.
No, chicken jerky.
Oh, sorry.
I have done like pre-workout and test booster together before, and that will fucking light your world up. So I'm assuming there is something going on inside.
Low T or what?
I just wanted more tea.
Yeah.
I was trying to get
It's not necessarily that you had low T.
No.
You just wanted more tea.
I just wanted more tea.
How much tea is too much tea?
You know, Ryan, he belongs in Europe. He just wants some more tea. Tea and scrumpets.
And espresso.
Big tea and scrumpets guy.
I think it's crumpets.
I know I think it's from Dumb and Dumber. He says that.
Okay.
Crumpets?
Scrumpets. Or
Scrumpets?
something like that. He messes that phrase up.
Okay.
If I know her like I think I do, she'll invite us right in for tea and scrumpets. Come on, Mary Swanson. Slippy, slappy,
Sammy.
Samsonite.
Smoke. Mary Swanson is.
Yeah.
Yeah, holding it down for all the redheads out there.
Yeah. The OG redhead crush.
You know, there's not a ton of, so there's not a ton of movies based around a redhead, but then there is Annie.
Lindsay Lohan.
Freaky Friday.
Yep,
I
Freaky
suppose.
Friday.
Mean Girls.
The twins.
Parent Trap,
yes.
I
Parent Trap.
suppose.
Yep.
What's the movie where she's a horse racer, but she has a zebra, not a horse?
Seabiscuit?
No.
Oh.
But that is a real fucking movie.
No, I know.
I think it's called
That's not-
Racing Stripes or some shit like that.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
Yeah. So honestly, very rare. Not that many redhead movies, in my opinion.
Not
Anyways,
females now, yeah. Go ahead.
How do you plan to get out of the doghouse?
I was gonna say I'm trying to take in advice here of how. Now, my natural instinct to get out of the doghouse would be to go into the doghouse even harder.
Don't do that.
Meaning you double down and like you turn what you said bad into a joke, right? So I said, stay in your lane. You start saying stay in your lane for stuff that doesn't matter, right? It's like, you know, she's like, oh, hey, I made you some spaghetti. Do you want some Parmesan on the top? And I just be like, stay in your lane. I'll do it.
So you're essentially devaluing the initial insult.
You need to devalue the thing that got you into the doghouse. Right?
Yes. So I just need to continually make fun of Becca's chicken.
No, you make fun of other stuff. You say like, wow, these dehydrated mangoes are really dry, you know? God, you make the driest mangoes in the world. They're like, you know, this cereal is really dry, Becca. What'd you do to it?
Maybe I should start dumping milk on your chicken.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden it's a joke and everyone's laughing. And
I mean, it's nothing a little barbecue sauce can fix.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, you know.
Apparently I'm super into barbecue
you know, like
sauce.
it would be one of those things where it would be a long-term play for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anna and I get married. We have a kid. Kid grows up. Turns into
Wait, you need to name the kid Lane.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Well, no,
We can't do that,
I already have
His niece's name.
Just hold on.
Oh.
Just let me
know that.
finish. You pulled a Ryan there, by
Oops.
the way. Interrupting a great thought that I had.
Continue your great thought.
Kid throws up. God damn it. Anna and I get married. We have a kid. Beautiful kid. Very, very smart, athletic, attractive, charismatic, all the above, right? Grows up, track star. 100-meter dash state championship run. And they're off. And I look at Ann out of the corner of my eye and I just yell, stay in your lane. And then I look at her and go, remember when you didn't stay in your lane? By telling me to clean the garage.
Well, bad things happen when you don't stay in your lane. You get disqualified. You don't win the state championship.
That's true.
Yeah. Long-term play there for me.
So you're willing to be in the doghouse
for the next...
For about 16, 17 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my kid's probably going to win state like at 14. So it's...
I thought I was being generous giving him 16.
Well, he's also not born yet. So like you have to take that time into...
Yeah, so about give or take 15 years, I'm going to be in the doghouse until I can finally make the final joke that is stay in your lane at a track meet of our kid at the state championship 100-meter dash.
Like it's a 100-meter dash. You turn to her and just miss the entire
right?
race.
Right? Wait, who won?
He got DQ'd because he didn't.
No, I think the doubling down on it and making it a joke is a good move. I think the being really, I don't have a kid, so what I could do. Oh, this is a great move. You make another kid laugh. That's not yours, right? So
I'm gonna go to a daycare, find a kid. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Go to the mall or something
knock.
On like a Tuesday during Christmas vacation.
No, it's like for some reason Ann and I are at the mall. I don't know why.
Hollister,
but
probably.
You see like a little kid like kind of throw a temper tantrum. I just go and I like buy a fucking lollipop at one of the little quarter machines and I walk over and go, here you go, kid. Not so bad.
Your solution.
And then I just like rub them on the head. Their hair gets all messed up, and I walk back to Anna, and she's just gonna be like, "God, that was so sweet." I don't even care that you said stay in your lane. We're in love. Let's go home and do it.
And then the cops show up and arrest him.
Your solution is giving a stranger's kid candy.
Well, it's in a public place, and no, it would be like you give the look to the parent like, "Is this okay?" And if they give you the like, no, you got a mustache, is weird, then you back off. But if the parent gives you the like little chin of, go ahead, that's what you do.
Okay.
Not that I have experience in this.
You like kids, Myles?
I do enjoy kids. I think where I default to though with kids is I try and make everything a joke, and so they don't believe me after a while.
Sure.
It's happened with my nieces and nephews.
You're the uncle that cried wolf.
Yeah, I think every uncle in the world crosses a point where they've made too many jokes to where their nieces and nephews don't believe them anymore. And I have crossed that threshold. They believe everything that comes out of my mouth is horseshit.
Now, have you started to get like fake laughs yet? Are they at
But
the
you
age
know
where-
what? Hold on one sec. I blame my sister and my brother because they could go along with the joke, but they don't. They say, hey, your Uncle Myles is full of horseshit.
Well, you are.
I just want to, all I want to do is pretend that there was a quarter behind their ear, you know?
Or a Hershey Kiss or something. Yeah.
No, or like there's a Bush Light behind your ear. Oh my God, how'd this get here? Well, you can't drink it, so I will. It's just what I want to do.
See you at Christmas.
Stop ratting on me.
Your dad and your mom are liars.
Yep. What were you going to say, Ryan?
Are they old enough to where they've gotten to the point where they're just laughing because you're their uncle and they kind of just have to laugh even though they don't believe you?
In what sense?
Like you basically tell them a horseshit statement or joke and they almost give out like a guilty laugh, like, oh, I gotta laugh at him.
Well, they
'cause
do
he's
like,
my uncle.
no, that's not true.
Oh, so they're calling you on your shit right away.
Yeah.
I just did the fake laugh for the longest time.
Same.
So now
Like, haha, very funny.
Yeah.
So I think I touched on it last episode of giving life lessons to the nieces and nephews, but that's my next default. Now it's like, I'm going to no jokes and I'm telling you the harsh realities of life. Hey, kids, gather around. We'll talk to you about taxes. They're a bitch. All right.
Government's trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
Here's some W-2s.
Yeah.
Jesus, Tyler.
Also, someone puts a document in front of you, sign that bitch. Don't waste your time reading it. Someone else should have read it for you. Stuff like that. Life
Yeah,
lessons.
request a DocuSign.
Yeah.
Always lie to the doctor about how many
Yeah.
beers you drink
Hey.
a week.
Doctor asks you, how many chocolate milks do you have a week? We tell him one. We tell him one chocolate milk a week, all right?
Because if you tell them any more, you'll be arrested immediately. The full SWAT team will be there.
The Swiss Miss chocolate and milk police will get you.
Fucking Willy Wonka will show up and bring you to the chocolate factory.
To the chocolate
and you might
factory.
not come back.
And you watch that movie? The girl got stuck in the tube. You want to get stuck in the tube? I didn't think so. And you keep eating those blueberries, you're going to be one someday.
At Christmas, it came up like one day my kids are going to listen to this. And I'm like, well, I'm going to have to like put an age limit on it. Like, do you realize your nieces and nephews are going to be able to listen to all of the shit we're saying too? Yeah,
but by then, I'll just be like the crazy uncle who drinks every holiday. You know what I mean? Their expectation of me is so low at this point, it doesn't matter. But also, what they're going to do is they're going to listen to like the first episode about Bird Box. And they're going to be like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, my kids are not moving on past episode 1.
No, they're like, this is not worth it. This sucks.
It's like, our dads are fucking lame.
Every time someone messages us and is like, I listened to every single episode end to end, and now I'm caught up. I'm like, 1, that's awesome. Thank you. But 2, how did you keep going through
how'd you get
through
by
episode 1 through 75? How did you do it? I think if it was like, hey, we need you to confess to murder or something, and then they started putting on the first 75 episodes of You Betcha Radio, I would just be like, I did it. Put me in jail. When it was just me and Ryan there, that was tough.
Episode 54 is where it gets good.
No.
Yeah, that was a dog shit episode, Tyler. I listened to that whole thing on my honeymoon.
That was a great. Why?
Because I wanted to see how you
on your honeymoon.
That's why you were on.
That's why you were on, dude.
No, my first ever episode with all 3 of us was 54.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
Yeah, I think that that's where I'm at. I went from being the joke uncle, got ratted on by my sister. And so now I have to be life lessons.
Because when you walk into holidays or you walk into their house, they know right away, like, don't fucking trust this guy.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give them so many harsh realities about their future that they're gonna be begging me to joke around about something now. I just decided this.
Are you gonna be the one to tell them about the Jolly Man in the North Pole?
Possibly.
Do it now.
Oof.
Possibly.
That's a great way to get your sister or brother back.
But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it directly. I'm just going to be like, oh, yeah, God, if you really think about it, there's no way that Cinderella could ever happen because magic doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And then if they get to that conclusion on their own, it's fine to spoil Cinderella not actually happening, right? But then if you can lay the groundwork that magic doesn't exist,
then you start
and then it also ruins the song, Do You Believe in Magic? They'd be like, no. Uncle Myles says it doesn't exist.
Well, you drop other hints too. Be like, yeah, it took me all day to get across town. I wonder how long it would take me to go to every house in town.
Yeah, let's just do the math maybe. Does anyone got a calculator? Hey, kids, you got a calculator? You do. You're wearing glasses. What's you got a calculator on you, nerd?
4 eyes.
4 eyes. 4 eyes. People are going to call you that soon if they haven't already behind your back.
I'm doing you a favor getting you ready for it.
No, my niece got a fake cash register for Christmas, and it had a calculator. You could actually add it up. Bring that over here. Let's do some math.
the ding, the freaking thing opens.
So yeah. So that's this many houses per city. Ting. And it actually had like a little microphone on it, and you could just like click it, and it sounded a lot like this. How many houses could Santa hit in one night? You gotta end it like that. Yeah.
The math is 25,000 per second. If anyone was wondering if they wanted to hit every house in the world.
Yeah, I'll go. Hey, when you were trick or treating, were you even close to 25,000 houses per second? Do you think that's possible? Think that's real? And then they're gonna hit me with the anything is possible if you just believe. And I'll say no, that's dumb.
But Kevin Garnett said it.
He did. Anything is possible.
Okay, I want to revert back to you being in the dog. Have you made any progress on the garage is the question.
Well, okay. Tyler.
Don't pull me into this.
No, you have to. Tyler was at my house today. He was in the garage. And what did you say, Tyler?
It's not that bad.
Oh, wow.
It's not that bad.
Well, Ann was trying to pull me into the fray early. She sent me a snap of the garage.
Me too. I got that as well.
Yeah.
And you know what she did? She made the angle look worse than it was, right?
She
It's
only
like the
filmed.
Instagram chicks that like make sure that the lighting's correct and makes them look smoking hot. She did the same thing in the garage, but made it look really trashy and messy.
Well, she only filmed the piles. Like the video only showed, and that's literally
just
all
quickly
that's in there.
panned over the clean part.
And when she stepped over whatever was in front of the steps, she stepped down like really hard to like just express how angry she was about it. I mean, it was an actual
Now,
step.
I will have to say the thing she had to step over is a dumbbell.
Yep.
And I did go, okay. So first you asked me to work out. And now when I have equipment that I use, you're complaining that that's there. So what do you want? I can't win here. Just, hey, to get out of the doghouse, just start gaslighting. You know?
Or you just have her park outside and go out the front door. She never has to step foot in the garage again.
Exactly. Oh, you don't like how the garage looks. Why don't you just park outside? Just go through the front door.
I mean, it's an easy solution.
She would hate that. I'd be so much further in the doghouse.
Do it. You won't.
No, I won't do that.
In the catacombs.
I'm trying to think of any other good strategies to maybe dance around getting out of the doghouse.
So what are you currently doing right now? Are you trying to let it blow over a little bit, or are you trying to think of one of these solutions to pitch to her about how to get out of the doghouse?
Been spending a lot of time at work. It's a little bit of a avoidance.
Okay, so you're not coming home. Well, you don't have a good home to come to right now, so that's the thing.
Yeah, it's really hard to get into through the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the obstacles I have to overcome to even just get through the front door.
So many weights.
Yeah. Well, I can lift those weights. Trust me. I've been working out. Yeah, it's a little bit of avoidance.
Have you been getting mad at her so that she then feels bad and then you can both kind of just like get out of being mad at each other?
Well, I did try. So like I did kind of double down on the laundry thing, right?
Fuck.
So we did the text. So we did the text. She thought I was being serious about the text, by the way. I found out later.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I thought you'd think that was a joke.
Which we all know.
Because it was word for word of what you said. She's like, no, that wasn't funny. And then we were, because our laundry room's upstairs, and I was kind of like, wow, a little messy. There, we gonna do.
Wow.
And then that didn't go over good.
Yeah,
So.
you got to be careful with talking shit about laundry because pretty soon yours is going to stop getting washed. And that's just something that you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, then what?
Well, then
A lot of
Be honest.
then what I do is I start wearing clothes that I haven't worn in 3 years. And then when it comes to a family function that she wants me to look good at, I'm wearing this dumbass shirt. See, hey, if anyone knows anything about me, I'll stand my ground.
Yeah.
So, we're not doing laundry anymore. I guess I'll either just wear the same shit every single day and you have to deal with the smell, or I'll just start wearing shit that doesn't even fit. And you can disguise stuff that doesn't fit, right? You have a button-up okay.
You put on
Hold on.
Okay.
Brian, don't interrupt my good thought. All right. Every guy at some point in his life has a moment where he realizes certain clothes don't fit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some tips on how to make those clothes still fit. Here's the thing. You got a we're gonna start with the button-up shirt. Let's say it's maybe a little tight around the waist region. Wear an undershirt, go with the all unbuttoned look. Then you don't even have to worry about getting the buttons closed.
Because really, go ahead.
Number 2, maybe your shoulders have gained some weight, right? Like mine has.
A lot of shrugs.
Now, and you're, just everything's tighter. You maybe reach your arms out on your button up and they don't go all the way to your hands. So now their sleeves are a little shorter because you gained a little weight. Roll them up.
Mm-hmm.
Roll them up. Next thing you know, you're wearing a shirt that's 2 sizes too small, but because you got the undershirt and the sleeves rolled up, you look sexy and you're good to go. Now, Tyler, I know you had to deal with this.
Oh, I did. When I started with you guys, I was a very healthy large, and now I am a bounce between an XL most of the time, and every once in a while a 2X. So
you're in the 2?
Yeah, some of our shirts that we print on, they're like the tighter arms, and I wear 2Xs in those.
I actually gave Tyler a couple pairs of my old jeans when I was like $1.90.
Yep, when we were
$1.90, $1.95. Yeah, they're like 36, 34s.
Ryan's had the other issue. He just keeps getting skinnier as he gets older.
Do you want all my old clothes that don't fit?
If there's any Sitka in there, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll check for you.
God. So those are 2 big ones. T-shirt wise gets a little trickier.
Yeah, for
Hulk Hogan it right down the middle.
Always the solution, just roll up the sleeves and cut it down the middle.
What I did when before I accepted the fact that my belly was growing rapidly and I was forcing myself into the large shirts, I went and bought a bunch of XLs, right? So I had my first set of XL shirts, and they hung way lower than my sweatshirts.
Dude, I was just going to say this.
So the move is just tuck in the t-shirt so your shirt's not hanging down by your pockets and your sweatshirt's riding up the sides.
I wasn't going to say that. What I was going to say, that's a good move. It's been a while since I had the issue of having too big of a shirt. I'm getting back there, though. What I was going to say is, let's say your t-shirt's a little snug, right? It doesn't hang down as far as it used to. Those shirts then get moved to the under sweatshirt shirts. So that it's, like if you got a shirt, sometimes like the bottom of the shirt will hang out underneath the sweatshirt. You don't want to be looking like that. You want a nice clean sweatshirt look. Tighter, smaller shirt, great undershirt for a sweatshirt.
Yeah, when I worked at the news and I had to wear white t-shirts under my button-up like dress shirt every day, there were some of those that were borderline crop tops.
Yeah.
Like the whole belly was like the bottom of my stomach was out. Because like it's shirts, it's like underwear. You don't throw away a white t-shirt.
Yeah.
I've had some of the same white t-shirts forever.
I'm on Tyler's side.
It's the same as underwear. You don't throw those things away because they're under something all the time. No one ever just sees your plain white t-shirt.
Yeah. And the last thing I'll say about, putting on a few LBs, sizing up in shirts, is you can't throw away or give away those shirts that don't fit anymore, because someday you'll be able to wear that again.
That's good motivation. Yep. Hang them up in the laundry room. Be like, I want to fucking wear that shirt.
It's like, I don't know. I plan on hitting the Bowflex this winter.
Yeah.
I think I might be back into it by springtime.
Well, it's like that old commercial. I think it was like, it's teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Like you hang that up.
Old Navy, yeah.
Yeah, that was your motivation to work out so you can wear that.
But I did have a moment with Ann where we had a bunch of large shirts, because I used to be a large at one point. And she was like, hey, buddy. So, like, we're getting rid of this, right? And I'm like, well, what? I mean, all it takes is like one like keto diet and I'm back, And she's like, Myles, it's been so long since you fit in this. These aren't even in style anymore. But then I'm like, if we hold on to it a few more years, it'll be back in style.
Yeah, it's a great undershirt.
So I had to have a moment there. But
that's a tough conversation.
It is.
Especially when she calls you buddy.
But it wasn't like a hey buddy. It was like a hey pal.
Which is exactly how I talk to my 3-year-old. Hey buddy.
Hey,
we gotta brush our teeth at night.
Yeah. So shout out to all my guys out there who's, you might be going through tough times. You might be going through shirt sizes like it's candy. First of all, lay off the candy. I know from experience. Secondly, that's where that phrase comes from. Secondly, stick in there. Keep that shirt. Don't let your old ball and chain throw out your large shirts, even though you're in a 3.
Yeah. Good motivation is like, Notre Dame, they have play like a champion today.
Yeah.
Put that smaller shirt up on the door frame and hit it every day.
Think like a large today.
Think like a large.
I like that. So what we've done, I haven't got rid of any of my larges for the most part.
Oh, you still got them?
Yeah, because
And now
you're going to be back.
every once in a while, I'm 99% of the time I wear an XL. It's certain brands I have to have 2X. But I haven't got rid of most of them. One, and Becca hasn't pressured me to get rid of them because she wears all my larges as pajama shirts. They are now basically her shirts that are just in my closet.
Okay. So you have no plan of wearing those anymore?
No.
Because you publicly said that you're never working out again.
Correct, yes.
Ryan's so mad at you. He's so mad.
I shit you not, today
I could feel how angry. Like, Jared, I'm surprised that the glass didn't shatter or spider web when he said that. I could feel the anger just coming through your teeth.
I wasn't going to let him say he was keeping the larges around.
Angry.
I wasn't going to let him say he's keeping the larges around because he might get back there.
No, I won't.
You've committed.
I've committed to XL. Like if I bump up to like 2 or 3, like all 2s and some 3s, then I might consider dieting, but I'm not gonna work out.
Once in a while, I like to remind Adam, like, hey, if I like really lose weight and like really start working out and stuff, though, like I'll just start withering away. I'll either look sick or like I'll turn sideways and you won't even see me. That would be bad. And like, there's a reason why he started dating me. It's like I don't have Ryan's body type. All right. So
that's why I found my wife way sooner than you.
Yeah,
because of this body type.
The last thing I'd want to do is be blowing away in the wind. So that's why I don't work out as much as I should.
Flat Stanley.
Yeah. Why would I want that? So
it's a tough life. I'll tell you what.
I did get invited to go work out today or tomorrow morning with a buddy, and I was like, absolutely not.
Like what kind of workout?
He asked me to go to the gym with him at 5 because his regular gym buddy couldn't go, and I was like, no.
Like this guy, I'm so sorry, and I may know this guy, but that guy fucking sucks.
Tell him if
you can't out of the blue ask someone to work out at 5 a.m. That's insane.
The message I legitimately sent back to him was, as much as I appreciate the offer, I have way too much sleeping to do at 5 a.m.
I like that. It's a good approach.
If you can't find anyone, let him know. I'll be there.
You know him.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Ryan's like, it's kind of a little late in the day.
Yeah.
Usually I like to work out 3:30, 3:45, but I guess 5 will do.
Yeah. I'll do it for your buddy.
Okay.
Tell him he'll come and do his second workout with him.
Okay.
5 a.m.
I'll just come do cardio.
I'll text him.
Be your cool down.
Yeah.
Ran 10 miles.
No, just tell him you'll spot him.
Yeah, I'll be motivation.
I'll be like when I'm wrapping up at the gym anyways, so I'll just spot you.
Yeah. Well, I'll just come talk to my gym buddies, probably.
They're gym rats.
I'll come talk to the rats.
Just mingle.
Yeah.
Coffee hour.
Yeah, I'll get a coffee and just talk to my buddies, see if they've been hitting any PRs lately.
You maybe just walk around and maybe make new friends, give them some tips.
Yeah, maybe hop on the scale every 15, 20 minutes, see if it's moved. Turn the news on the elliptical.
Oh, yeah. Just bum around.
Have myself a morning.
You'd be amazed how many of those guys would go to Planet Fitness when I worked there. Like they would show up and just fucking BS with people, then leave.
It's
health insurance. It's health insurance too.
Yep.
Also, a great place to pick up chicks.
Oh,
at the gym.
Yep. Planet Fitness specifically.
Also, I worked at a gym back in the day when I was a personal trainer in college. They had one of those aqua massages.
Mm-hmm. Black Card, Planet Fitness, $20 a month.
So here's the thing, though. I just thought of how ridiculous are those things?
They don't do shit.
They don't do shit. And one, it'd be like we could do like redneck aqua massages by just taking the hose and turning it to like the fucking laser mode on the head of the thing and just spraying really close to someone's back and just going back and forth is all that's doing.
Well, like you could argue that they're relaxing and they're not actually therapeutic, but they're not because you just hear the water blasting.
Then it goes down to your feet and you're like, oh, thank God. You're like, here it comes. Here it comes.
Jared, you're gonna have to edit the shit out of that.
No, it's fine.
I've never been in one. My mom, because they had them at the mall.
Mhm.
My mom would never let me go in them. Too
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, it's like the classic hot tub thing. You'll ruin your organs if you do that.
Fucking blow your back out.
Just absolute bullshit. You'll cook your kidneys, just like kidney beans. You go in that aqua massage, it's gonna mix up all your intestines. It's gonna be bad. You're gonna ruin your vertebrae. That's how kids get scoliosis these days.
It's the aqua massage.
You should tell the kid that's in there, Mom.
Are people still getting scoliosis?
I
Yeah.
think so.
What causes scoliosis?
Google.
I think it's a birth defect.
Might be
Not-
genetic.
It's got to just be genetic, right? But is it so like we what do you
That's what Jared just said.
No, I know. I'm agreeing with like
Okay.
it's got to be that one, not
Sure.
not a birth defect necessarily. But here's the thing. Why aren't we checking it earlier? If it is like a birth, like it like only starts developing in like 6th grade when they check.
I've got no clue.
In most cases, the cause of scoliosis is unknown. That's great. We can put a fucking man on the moon, but we can't figure out what causes scoliosis.
So I nailed it.
And it cannot usually be prevented. Also great. It is,
Causes birth
is-
defects.
hold on, dude. It is not thought to be linked with things such as bad posture, exercise, or diet. Because that was my thing. People like, were you playing video games in a weird position? That's out.
Nerd necking.
Not
Excellent.
diet either.
Huh?
If the cause of scoliosis is unknown, it is called idiopathic scoliosis. About 8 out of every 10 cases of scoliosis is idiopathic. It's saying it's idiotic. Is what it sounds like. Causes certain neuromuscular conditions such as cerebral palsy or muscular dystrophy. I mean, that would make sense.
Mhm.
You can't control your shit. Birth defects affecting the development of bones and the spine. So I actually chose really wrong. Previous surgery on the chest wall as a baby. That is the fact that's on the causes. Like the amount of babies that have had have had surgery on the chest wall is got to be so minimal. The fact that's listed,
But
like,
they throw them in. They throw them in.
could you imagine being like having a baby who had chest wall surgery as a kid, and then them getting to be 6th grade and being like, because they've had all these underlying things, being like, I just don't know why they have scoliosis. It's insane.
Chest wall.
Yeah, chest wall.
What is the chest wall? The inside?
What I said.
I think it's just your chest.
This is what we call a classic the skin,
whole
fat, muscles, bones, and other tissues that form a protective structure around vital organs. The area between the neck and the abdomen, including the heart, major blood vessels. Bones in the chest wall include ribs, sternum. You have sternum surgery.
It's just this. The
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
You're just your
Everything-
Well,
chest.
your
Right,
ribs
yeah.
as well.
Ribs
it's like your
too.
rib cage, chest area. People are having surgery on their bones. Okay, go back. I got to see the other ones. Injuries to or infections of the spine,
Ouch.
spinal cord abnormalities. Normalities. Normalities. I just don't understand. Like, also, don't you like? Wouldn't a kid complain about their spine having a fucking
Growing
huge-
pains. No, Mom and Dad aren't
Could be.
listening.
Could be.
Is that a thing?
Maybe.
I just don't know how all of a sudden your spine can just be like look like an S and just not know. Seems like also we should be checking people often for that.
Yeah, every year when they do the lice checks in school, they should be doing that.
Yeah. They do that every year.
I don't know. We did
Lice check,
elementary school.
Every
We
year.
got lice checked every year.
Oh. It's good. It's good. I mean, I think we should be doing that. Yeah. I think we should also be scoliosis checking as well. You don't want to live with scoliosis that long, I don't think. I don't know what the long-term effects are, but they don't sound good.
Chiropractor will fix you.
Also,
right
how do they fix it? They just put you in a vice grip and just
clamps.
Maybe.
Just clamp you down to the, like, you lay on your side and then the part that's up, they just fucking vice grip and just pull your spine back down. I don't know.
Everything you're saying, I can't confirm or deny.
It's unbelievable that we can put a man on the moon but not know why people get scoliosis. I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
That just leads to the fact that we faked the moon landing.
It's fake.
Conspiracy.
Sleep on your stomach.
All right. Well, guys, your input has been great. I'm going to do everything I can to get out of the doghouse. I think ultimately what's going to happen is I'm going to let it run its course. And
so after all that advice, your plan of action is nothing.
Sometimes the best plan of action is no action at all.
Hear me out. These
are all plan Bs.
Yeah, this might sound absolutely insane. Have you thought about cleaning the garage?
Oh,
that's a viable option.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I thought we'd talk about some dumb shit on this podcast. That was the hands down the dumbest thing we've ever talked about. That was worse than airmail.
Oh, wow.
What if the laundry room gets cleaned up?
That was dumb. Tyler.
Will you do it if she cleans the laundry room?
You're now in my doghouse for that. That sucked.
Well, I'm not going to apologize.
You can do better than that. You can do better than that.
You want to see these pictures of my kids? They're really cute.
Hey, go home and clean the garage. I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Working on it.
It ain't getting.
All right, we're going to take a break.
2.0.
We're going to take a break. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new presenting sponsor here at You Betcha, and it is Ice Mountain. What I love about Ice Mountain, guys, comes from natural springs in Michigan. So we got a Midwest water here. And you want to know another reason why I love it?
Yes.
The mountains. The ice mountains.
Is it safe to... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Is it safe to say it may be colder than a bush latte?
Oh, you better not.
Don't answer that question.
But that's still up for debate. If you're like me and you spend all night drinking the ice cold bush latte mountains, you're going to have to wake up in the morning and drink some fresh, crisp ice mountains.
What season are we right in the middle of right now? Whiskey season.
Whiskey season.
You know what a good little mix is? A whiskey water. A whiskey
water.
Ice Mountain.
And what goes better with whiskey than ice? Not much.
Nope.
Whiskey. We could call it Rock Mountain if we wanted to in whiskey world, but we'll just go with Ice Mountain for now. So not only is it Midwestern, not only does it stick to our Busch Light mountain theme. I mean, this couldn't be this. Just listen to how crisp and fresh this sounds when I open it. You ready? Ice Mountain. Cold. Oh, wow.
Myles, you're nipping out. It's so cold.
Cripes. It's like I'm in the mountains.
Did you know if you put your ear over top of the bottle, you can actually hear the natural spring?
Yeah, I hear the aquifers just now. And honestly, though, guys, it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite waters. My headphones fell off. It's one of my favorite waters, if not my favorite water.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the waters.
So if you're getting an ice cold bottle of water, you got to reach for the Ice Mountain because it's just what we do here in the Midwest. We just drink things with mountains on them. We don't have any mountains here in but we do in the winter have a mountain of ice.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. Plus I'm kind of a geography nerd.
A buff.
More of a hobbyist, I'd say, than a buff.
Hobbyist.
I'm a geography hobbyist. And basically what happened is I watched one Netflix documentary, learned about the cataclysmic event that happened to the glacier ice cap that covered this area of the country. And from that cataclysmic event and the rapid melting of the ice cap caused Ice Mountain today.
Cause and effect.
So not only does it fill me up belly-wise, it fills me up mentally, knowing that I'm participating in the cataclysmic history of the Midwest. Aquifers, natural springs, Ice Mountain. Not a purple thunder, Reed.
What?
Did you hit that
That's
bird?
the sound of my Mossberg blasting pheasants next fall.
That's the 11 shot, not the over-under. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 shots that you
Well,
took
no,
there.
I reloaded that fast.
Okay.
That was my over-under single barrel. I shot, cracked, filled, reloaded, closed it up, shot again that fast. It was like this. Triple bagger. And the only time you could ever get a triple bagger that fast is a Mossberg because the metals are just smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Cracking that bad boy open is just so natural. It's so smooth. Pops it right out. You pop one in, you pop one in the air. Let's just say it's the soda gun. And I'm not talking about the one behind the bar. It's not a pop gun either. That's actually a different type of gun. I don't think Mossberg.
They don't sell pop guns.
They don't sell
no.
pop guns.
No, or cap guns.
They're just regular shotguns.
They're great.
But the barrels are straight. Is what is really you're really buying the precision of the straightness of the barrels.
Yeah, you're buying the barrel.
Yeah.
Simplify it down.
Well, that, but also the stock and the trigger.
Correct.
But yes, you are
you're
buying
buying
the
the
barrel.
barrel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. And if you want to buy a barrel and you want to impress your friends and you want to look sexy in front of all the chicks at the shooting park this winter, the indoor shooting range, got to go to mossberg.com. Get yourself a straight barrel.
Buy yourself
chick magnet.
Buy yourself a whole barrel of the Mossberg barrels.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be sick. That's what, hey, next year for Christmas, remind me of this, Jared.
All right.
Write this down.
Write this down. I want a barrel of barrels. And it's not like one of those things where you take the top of the barrel off and there's another. I'm talking Mossberg barrels.
You ever been bent over a barrel?
No, because my barrels are all straight. They don't get bent.
Love it.
So go to mossberg.com. Get yourself a beautiful shotgun. Get yourself a old straight barrel. We should make a hat that says Mossberg straight barrels.
Yeah, straightest barrels in the biz.
That's actually a good URL.
That is. Mossberg.com. Go get them, guys. Treat yourself because I know you didn't get what you wanted for Christmas. Ryan, I asked you last time what your New Year's resolution is. Do you remember what it was?
Follow the neon blue lights.
Yes. What specifically, though?
I think
Eat
that was
breakfast sandwiches at holiday, wasn't it?
Oh, that was Tyler's.
No, I think that was you.
No.
You said 31
Tyler.
days
I
straight.
know.
Tyler, 31 days of holiday breakfast
Yes.
is what you're doing. When are you starting that?
Monday.
Well, technically, we're recording this in the past, so I haven't started yet, but I am about to start.
No, you're starting. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're 3 days in.
Yep. 3 days in as you listen to this, I am in.
How has it been going?
It's been going good. There's just so many options. Luckily I didn't pigeonhole myself to just hash browns.
You're at
So
the
I've been sampling. Yeah, I've been.
You've got a whole platter then
Yeah.
to choose from.
So I got a wide variety.
And what have you been choosing recently?
So far, my favorite is the pretzel bun egg, pepper jack, and bacon sandwich.
That sounds good.
It's very good.
What's your second favorite?
My second favorite, the burritos are very good.
Yep. Burrito. That sounds good.
But the thing with burritos, now I get a whole nother plethora of options. There's more than one kind of burrito.
Okay. What's your third?
Denver is, first it goes the regular just sausage, egg, and cheese burrito. Then it's the Denver burrito. Then after that, it's the breakfast pizza.
Then what's after that?
Then after that, I would probably put Jared's favorite, hash browns. And
hash browns.
Then I like
what's after that?
I like the hash brown bites. They're technically not a breakfast food because they have like jalapenos and stuff in them.
I would just call them a tater tot.
No, they say hash brown bites on the box.
Yeah, so they're for breakfast.
Yeah.
They're breakfast food.
Then what's after that?
Then it's the egg, sausage, and cheese croissant.
I thought you've only eaten 3 days worth of food. Are you doubling up? How?
Believe it or not, I ate breakfast there before this year.
Oh, okay. So this is going off memory, not the last 3 days like I asked.
Yeah, well, I already told you what I had the last 3 days.
Okay. Well, guys, if that doesn't sound delicious, what will? All I know is my mouth is watering.
Mm-hmm.
31 days of holiday breakfast.
I can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
And
You can do it.
I'm proud of you, Tyler.
Thank you.
I think that this challenge that you're doing should help you get back into those large shirts.
I think
I'm excited for you. So, guys, if you want to also participate with Tyler, you're a few days late on it.
You guys can catch up. Just lunch and breakfast for 3 days.
Do a couple lunches, do a couple dinners, and all of a sudden you're going to be right back on pace with Tyler. Maybe you guys could start a club, breakfast club. That's a
great idea.
Someday when it's all said and done, after the smoke settles a little bit, they could do a movie about it and call it the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Just a misfit gang who loves breakfast.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's sweet.
Yeah.
But you know, everyone's got their own quirks, and maybe they I don't know. They start getting out of hand a little bit, and they just get detained at the certain holiday store.
You know what?
They have to just sit there and do their time.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to pull any shenanigans around the gas station either. We won't sneak out through the vents or.
Yeah. So that sounds awesome.
Holiday corporate, if you're listening, I would like a punch card with 31 holes that once you fill all 31, you get entered into the breakfast club.
Oh, you're not even asking for free sandwiches. You just want to be in the breakfast club.
It's more important than the money.
There we go. Tyler, I'll talk to corporate, but I'm pretty confident I can make it happen that you can be in the breakfast club. So you got to go 31 straight days though.
Okay.
You won't.
Guys, be in the breakfast club, holiday gas stations, neon blue, follow it, go to it, do it. Okay, guys, new year, new us. But before we move on to 2023, we got to remember, we got to look back at 2022.
Look back at it.
Do you remember?
September
21st.
That's the intro, Jared.
Yeah.
You finally looked at our New Year's resolutions, and let's go over them. So, every year, you know us. We're kind of, let's just say we're kind of goal guys. You know, we set goals, we achieve them. We're kind of goal diggers, really, is what we are. Just one of Ryan's favorite podcasts is the one that's the gold digger one, the chick who does that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She's a girl boss.
Yep.
So that's Ryan's favorite. And that's just who we are, is we just set goals and we crush them. We, when we say we're going to do something, we fucking do it always. And honestly, it was another fun year of accomplishing goals. It really was. 2022 was a great year of accomplishing goals. And Jared, let's start it off. What was some of our New Year's resolutions that we crushed?
Well, I'll start off with this. So this is from episode 152. It was the Ice House special. You had a quote to start it off, kind of. You said resolutions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one and they all stink.
After that speech.
They have resolutions. They don't have goals.
Yeah, true.
Not again.
They don't have goals. They have resolutions.
Not again. Okay. I mean, that sounds like me a year ago. I would never say that now.
Yeah.
I would. If
The
I
resolution was to not say that, though. You know,
if I were to have to amend that, I would say that goals are like buttholes. Everyone's got them and they all stink, is what I would say today. Resolutions are so 2022.
Okay. So your resolution, Myles, was you said you're gonna find your resolutions along the way, and you'll let us know if you accomplish them.
Well,
one of them was cleaning the garage.
the other one was house numbers. And I'm pretty positive you said at one point you're going to get fucking shredded.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well, let's just
Unpack it.
I did. I found myself along the way. And so one of my resolutions was to turn 29, which I did.
Crush
So I
that one.
turned 29 years old this last year, and that was big for me to accomplish. Let's see. You know what? I actually made it a point to make a point about the house numbers to not do them. And that was kind of a resolution I found along the way. And yeah, I knew at some point during the year, I realized it pretty early on in the year that one of my resolutions was to basically piss off Ann quite a bit. So I did that. So I don't know, another year here, another year done.
And then you got another one. You said, and get the wedding bud ready.
I actually kind of did start that process.
Yeah.
I've been eating some salads lately.
Mm-hmm.
can confirm.
That's real. That's actually that's not a joke, guys. What are you laughing at?
No, I'll continue.
Quote from Myles today. Yeah, we'll shoot that video in a little bit. Got to get my salad going.
Yep. I've been eating salads for lunch. It's one of those things. Not to go potty talk here. I didn't realize how much fiber salads have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's completely disrupted my cycle.
In a good way.
You're not regular anymore?
Well, no, I'm regular. It's just now immediately after I have a salad, it's go time.
Salad in, salad out.
Salad in, salad out.
It's basically like you're not even eating.
So I am now living the phrase, hey, buddy, why don't you mix in a salad? I am doing that now. So I've started that process. So for once, I actually...
we can confirm that.
Yep.
That is true.
And
So-
as you said, there is a dumbbell in front of your stairs, so you are working
Yes.
out.
And it's one of those things that I feel like I don't necessarily know what to do or how to feel. The fact that I'm actually following up with doing that. This is new.
It's a new feeling. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you've changed.
What the fuck happened to me this year?
Yeah, 2022 is a bad year for you. You changed a lot.
You know,
That was a
what?
good year though too.
My New Year's resolution is just to get back to who I am. Eating fucking grease, sitting on the couch, slamming beers.
You know, I always say, don't pretend to be someone you're not.
Mm-hmm. What am I trying to prove?
That you can do it.
2023, though, I'll be back. Oh, this health bullshit sucks.
That's yeah. Well, we're already 2 days into 2023, so
And I'm drinking a beer. I'm off to a good start.
yeah.
Myles, you had another quote.
Jesus.
They say
So ambitious last year.
they say if you want to accomplish something, tell no one. If you want to accomplish nothing, tell everyone. So the good one. Ryan, for you said another mission trip and build 8 schools.
Wait, time out. When did you go on a mission trip?
So you were
No,
saying,
that was the goal of 2022, wasn't it?
so you said, you prefaced that you were on hiatus from the podcast the year before, and during that hiatus, you're on mission trips in Guatemala.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's why I was on a hiatus.
You came back so fulfilled.
Yes, that's why the hiatus happened.
And you upped your numbers from 4 schools to 8 this year?
Yeah, well, the goal was 8 and we got 7. So
Okay.
the 8th one will be finished.
Hey,
Jan,
but hey, shoot for the stars, because even if you miss, or no,
The
fuck.
moon.
Damn it. Shit, damn it. Shoot for the moon. Because even if you miss, you land amongst the stars. And that's what happened with you.
and that's
here,
what I
right?
did. That's basically what I did. So the sky is not the limit in my mind.
The stars are.
The stars are the limit. The galaxy.
Hey, that's a great pop song. The stars are the limit. And it's just like really poppy and catchy tune. And lots of ooh.
Bop, bop, bop.
So tell me, on mission trips, a lot of times, from what I've heard, is there's a lot of your heart being full.
Yep.
A lot of perspective shifts.
Okay.
So
You're
when
right.
you go on mission trips, what do you usually take away from them?
A lot of gratitude, a lot of new perspective. It's new year, obviously.
New year, new you.
New year, new me. It's not really about like the mission itself. It's about the people you run into along the way.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Tell me about someone that you met in Guatemala.
Well, it's not even a specific someone. It's a group of people.
No, let's pick someone. What is?
Well, I don't want to. I don't really want to.
No, we'll just use first name basis. What is his or her name in Guatemala?
Well, I don't think he wants me to out him.
No, it's fine.
This is a national.
We can
thing.
check in with
This is
him
a
later,
national
and if
thing.
he doesn't want you to, we can.
We
bleep
have
his
a.
name.
They're big podcast listeners down in Guatemala now.
I suppose that is why we chart in Guatemala.
So we can talk about
what's one of their names?
Juan.
Okay, and tell me about Juan.
Well,
Where does he live?
He lives in Guatemala.
No, what kind of shelter does he have? Is it a house, a mansion?
Now he's got a school.
Neither. No, he lives in the school now because it's brand new.
Dormitory. You guys built a dorm, too.
Correct.
So he lives in the dorms.
It's a better way
Did
to
you guys
bring
build
the
a
people
university,
of Guatemala
or-
together, all live in the same place under the same roof.
Got it. Okay. So, are you guys looking to build what this year?
Well, we did like elementary, high schools last year. I think it's time for like colleges,
university.
and university. JUCOs. Yeah, JUCOs and unis.
JUCOs. Okay.
Wait, you gotta do
Not
junior
the whole
college.
2-year
shebang.
techs. Yeah, 2-year
Not
techs.
a university, but a JUCO.
No, 2-year tech JUCOs and then unis.
Got
too.
it. Got it.
So that's the next step. Learn a lot along the way. And we know how to build.
Smart.
elementary
Get them
school.
in and get them out.
Yeah. K
22.
through
2 years, 2 years and done.
Yeah, K through 8, 9 through 12. Now we're like 13
1
through
through
18.
2. Yeah.
2024 grad schools.
Oh,
Don't get ahead
Sorry.
of ourselves.
Sorry.
We got
Hey,
the 2-year
sorry.
techs
Focus
going.
on the mission
We got
here.
the JUCOs on the horizon.
All right. Well,
now.
I hope that you get to reunite with Juan,
Me too.
and all is well on your mission trip this year. I'm really thank you for sharing.
He may want to come on for 2,000 patrons.
He may
What?
Juan too. He may Juan too.
2,000 patrons. We could maybe get him on.
Well, maybe. Hey, let's.
They got Wi-Fi. They got great
2,000
Wi-Fi.
patrons. We'll maybe have Juan on the podcast.
Okay.
They got great Wi-Fi
Yeah.
because I put it in.
Okay.
So
Sounds good. So that's
so Jared, that's done.
yeah.
Got that done. On to my next project.
Myles, you piggybacked off of Ryan's school thing. You said you're also going to donate one school.
You're not getting
Well, he
paid.
provided most of the funding for the last school.
Okay.
no. I mostly meant School of Fish. I donated that to a local high school. They were studying aquatic creatures. So I went down to the old PetSmart, bought about 15 goldfish. Goldfish or goldfish eye?
Gold 5.
Fishies.
Goldfishes.
I bought 15 goldfishes, brought it over to the school, and I think most of them are still alive. So I did donate a school of fish.
There you go.
can confirm.
Yeah, that's all you guys had.
Yeah, I mean, I had to bring someone with me. You can't carry all of PetSmart 15 goldfish.
You can't keep them all in the same bag either.
No.
It's just territorial.
Yeah.
You got the males, the females.
It wasn't so much a school because technically you got to keep them in separate bowls. So it was more just, yeah. Anyways, logistics don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them though.
That's all you guys had.
I didn't do one?
Mm-mm. Tyler didn't have one.
Huh.
I thought you said you did.
No, I said Ryan had a good one.
All right. Well,
I'm like Peter LaFleur.
What
looking back on those quotes, I think what really surprises me is how smart we are.
Because we don't shoot for the sky, we shoot for the stars.
Yeah. Shoot for the sky because it may land amongst the moon.
I think Neil Armstrong said that.
Lance Armstrong's dad. Neil Armstrong landed on the moon with one nut. Neil Armstrong landed on the moon with one nut.
And a yellow Livestrong bracelet.
Yeah. That's where that comes from?
Yeah. Livestrong, yeah.
Back in 69?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah,
all right. We got to go around the room and say our new resolutions, correct?
Yep.
We're going to start with Tyler because he didn't have one last year. Yeah, I love that for you, though. Yeah. It was kind of it was an experimental year for you. No expectations, really.
Yeah, so I was really just able to blossom on my own and just find the path instead of picking one, you know?
Yeah. You're a peacock. You got to let you fly.
Yeah. I was flying all over the
So what are you
place.
thinking for 2023?
I think it's simple. I used to do it a lot, and I don't do it nearly enough anymore. 2023, I'm going to drink in the garage a whole bunch.
All right. What kind of drinking? We talking heavy? We talking light? We talking a little bit of mix? Are we talking a little bit of this or a little bit of that?
Yes. All of it. I want to have my garage to be a cool place to hang out.
So basically what you're saying, you're just going to become an alcoholic in 2020.
No, I'm just not going to drink inside anymore.
No, whoa, hey, leave the A word out of this.
Yeah.
You're just going to be an elky.
Jesus.
That was mean, man. I was just pouring my heart out there.
Hey,
I'm looking out for you.
Hey, not all of us can be fucking second coming of Jesus going and doing mission trips every fucking year.
Well,
some of us got to drink a little bit.
Yeah, it's just focusing on myself.
Hey, I've seen you suck back the communion wine a little bit, so don't act like...
Not grape juice.
Hey, what did Jesus say? He said, those who have never sinned will cast the first stone. Are you fucking perfect there, buddy?
Never said I was.
That's what I thought.
Nope, never
Tyler,
said I was.
Don't let him get you down about drinking in the garage.
Now I'm self-conscious about my goal.
No, don't be. Don't be. Every time that he points a finger at you, there's 3 more pointing back at him.
You want to come drink in the garage with me, Ryan?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Tyler, I'm going to be doing more philanthropy.
Okay.
So I'm busy.
Okay. Have fun.
You're working on it.
What other philanthropy are you doing? Meals on Wheels?
No, I think I want to get to be a part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, so all the kids that have wanted to meet me can finally.
Oh my God.
Because I've met a couple heroes of mine.
Oh yeah.
And the experience was unmatched. So if I can provide that feeling to kids around the nation,
you want to provide
Absolutely.
feelings to kids. What kind of feelings?
internal feelings.
Oh God.
like happiness.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Jesus, you guys.
Hey,
Keep him out of
The
this.
J word.
Yeah.
Sorry.
keep the J word out of this. Okay.
So yeah, make a wish.
Excuse Ryan. He's going through something. I believe most people who go on mission trips are going. It's not the mission trip isn't for the mission. It's for them. And that's what I truly believe. So he's going through something. You got pain behind those eyes, man.
No, if I can't point fingers at Tyler, you can't point them at me.
I'm not. All my fingers are actually all
Because every finger that you point,
Every
there's
finger
three
right
more
now is-
pointing at you.
Every time I'm holding a beer, knuckles towards you, all my fingers are pointed exactly not at you.
Point one,
Currently.
3 back at you. So
Continue on your goal. or your resolution?
Yeah, I just want to drink in the garage.
No, they're
more.
not resolutions this year. They're goals.
Yeah, my goal is to just socially drink in the garage more because it's different.
But hold on.
Socially with who?
I want people, my friends.
Okay.
Hold on though, because you're confusing me now. You said you wanted to drink in the garage, but then you also said you want your garage to be somewhere cool to drink. That's two different goals because you can drink in the garage as is.
Well,
But if you want it to be cool, you might have to do some other stuff. And I want to know, Tyler, how are you going to make your garage cool? What are some stuff that makes a garage cool to drink in?
first of all, right off the top, you gotta have a TV. Your garage needs a TV.
And it needs to suck.
Yes, the
If
TV
that
needs to be
antenna-
shitty.
You have to get an antenna.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if it's like just for looks, even
Right.
if it still just runs off the cable cord,
Yep.
you got to have an antenna.
Right.
Yes.
The TV doesn't even necessarily need to work. It just needs to be in there and potentially be an option. There has to be about like a quarter layer of dust, but somebody drew a dick into that dust at some point.
Yeah. And,
Yep.
But it has to, and you got to do that. At least needs to turn on. Because then you go like, you drink in the garage, like, let's see if I can get the game on this thing. You turn it on knowing full well this doesn't work. But then you just got to like hit the remote a couple times and then go hit that thing a couple times. You're like, sorry, man, it's not going to work. He's like, no problem. At least you tried. And then the conversation goes from there and it's better than the game anyways.
Yep. And that's when you turn on the next thing you need in your garage, an old shitty radio. You need a radio somewhere, but it's also right next to the Bluetooth speaker, the thing you actually use.
Well, that, and it also needs to have an antenna on it.
Mm-hmm.
Most good garages need lots of antennas.
Yes, and the radio has to have a knob missing, so you got to do try to pinch the little thing in the middle to turn it.
Or you got to grab a flathead screwdriver and turn it. One of those.
You going AM or FM?
If it's the game AM,
Probably an AM guy.
Yep,
Drinking
yep.
in the garage, yeah.
Obvious one. Good drinking garage has got to have a beer fridge.
Beer fridge.
which
Actually, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
It's also got to have a neon
light.
sign.
Wow.
This is kind of fun. All right. It's also got to have an old leather chair to sit in.
Damn it.
I said that one last time.
Well, you guys are supposed to just say what you're thinking, and
Okay.
if some of us match,
Mhm.
you guys are supposed to just read my lips.
Okay, I got one. I got one. Go ahead.
Okay.
I got one.
Good old garage has gotta have some random
big old
meat
pieces of
freezer.
wood sitting
Pizza
in the
oven.
corner.
I said meat freezer. What'd you say?
This is the
I got-
dumbest thing we've ever done.
Stack of wood. You said stack of wood?
Just a random pieces of wood in the corner.
Okay, yeah, because you might use them one day.
Because you might
You
use
can't
them
get
one
rid of
day. Okay. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Good drinking garage has gotta. You ready?
Yeah.
Is gotta have a
Drinks
car
on
that
the
parks
workbench.
outside and
Yes.
never inside. What'd you guys say?
I said drinks on the workbench.
Okay,
I said yard tools scattered all over the place.
that's nice. I said that a car that parks outside and never goes inside.
Mm.
yeah.
A good drinking garage, like if it's a true good drinking garage, cars never get parked in there.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's more of just like an extended living room of the house.
There might be a
Are-
lawnmower in there.
Basically if you do a good drinking garage right, it is just the dude's, it's the guy of the house's living room. It's not
Yeah.
even a garage anymore.
so
It's,
with that, are you saying that you have a drinking garage and it does not need to be cleaned?
though. Yeah. All those things we just said, you have most of those.
yeah, but I got cars in the
Yeah.
garage. It's not
Get them out
Well,
of there.
there's one car I think that could park in the driveway. I don't know. Sounds a lot like you got yourself a drinking garage.
that actually would be kind of funny if I parked her cars outside and then unplugged the garage door opener. And so
Or you just change the code.
she's just got to park outside.
Take the batteries out of her garage door opener.
No, because then I'm gonna have to put them back in.
What were some of the other things you guys said? Because I couldn't hear you.
I don't remember. But that was a good segment.
You have some sort of heat too in the wintertime.
We said neons
Yeah.
at the same time. We said
Yep.
beer fridge.
Meat freezer.
Like a pizza maker.
Especially in the Midwest in winter, you need a door that's not the big garage door that goes outside, so that when your beer fridge is full, a case just sits outside.
Mhm.
And a
you pull
piss
from
door
there.
too.
Yes.
That you can piss right out that door.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, or just get a funnel,
That works
Yep.
too.
drill a hole inside.
That works too. Right into the daylilies.
But yeah, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to come over and drink if I ever get invited.
Yeah, well, that's part of the. You asked me which one was really my goal, to make the garage cool or to drink in the garage more, and you can't get to a goal without taking steps first, right? And so to get to my goal of drinking in the garage more, I first have to make it cooler.
Well, I think every garage also just has its own charm.
Right.
So what's cool to you may not be cool to somebody else.
Yeah, it's like
subjective.
It's like a snowflake or a fingerprint. Not one, not two of them are the same.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah.
Wow. There's just there's not a single garage that's alike. Each one was made in the image and likeness of the big man upstairs.
I
I
might
love
put a
that.
picture of him up in there.
And now we've crossed over between Ryan's and Tyler's world. We got
Tyler,
Hey, for one of your mission trips, will you help me set my garage up?
we can
that would be fun.
brainstorm
Hey,
in the garage.
Next time you build a house in Guatemala for some people that are less fortunate than us,
Dormitories.
make sure that you add a good garage drinking.
Yeah.
A good
No parking
drinking
in
the
here.
garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, hey, they would say this in Spanish or whatever language they speak in Guatemala. They would say something to the lengths of like, hey, hello, sir. What's the point of this building if it is not to store vehicles? And they're like, oh, it's for drinking. And they're like, but we have the house. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Until the old ball and chain comes home and's all on your ass about how many beers you drank. And they're like, true.
Yeah.
And that's the story of how drinking in the garage started in Guatemala. Ryan on his mission trip.
See the things that we can do for others. Do unto others as you would
had have
want
had
to do to
done
yourself.
on yourself.
Something like that.
All right. I've already been pretty public about my New Year goals. Be a thermos guy. Basically,
Oh, yeah.
be a metal container guy. Metal flask, metal thermos. That's the only thing that I need to get done in 2023.
Would you want to get married in 2023 possibly?
If that doesn't happen, it's not going to completely derail my year, I don't think. But if I were to be
Jesus
sitting here a year from
Well,
now,
if you don't clean that
Not-
damn garage, you're not gonna.
if I'm sitting here a year from now and I'm not a metal container guy, that's going to be tough to swallow, quite literally, because I won't have any receptacles full of liquids.
You should pitch to get married in the garage.
Yeah.
Then you'd have to clean it out.
No, don't clean it.
You guys can do a thermos unity ceremony. You can fill it up together.
You
Yeah.
could each have a pot coffee, both dump it in the thermos together,
Good.
and it's
That would
like
That'd be kind of hot.
And then instead of a cake,
quite
you-
literally.
instead of a cake, you guys can hook arms and drink out of your flasks.
Yeah. Yeah, we could. That would be kind of hot too.
The unity ceremony could be you two cleaning the garage together.
Yeah, it's like there's like a piano, and I'm just like sweeping, and she's like, are you ever gonna wear this again, or can I throw it? No, I'm gonna wear it. I'll be back to the old large again. Trust me, you're making me work out. Gonna be.
Just bickering.
And then everyone's just sitting there, and then the piano's playing in the background.
That'd be electric unity.
That's how unity ceremony should be.
That's how two should unite.
Yeah. No, fuck that. I'm not cleaning the garage. No, it's a spring. Anyways, that's my goals for 2023. Ryan, yours is to build,
Make a wish.
make a wish,
Yeah.
and to build a JUCO in Guatemala.
2-year tech, yeah.
What's going to be your main sport?
Probably rowing.
You can offer scholarships to anyone.
You're in Latin America.
Probably soccer.
Try again.
Probably baseball.
Baseball, yeah.
I'm gonna
You
I'm gonna
can be head
go-
coach.
You can have more than one
I'm gonna
sport.
go over to the old open field, and whoever picks up a ball with their left hand, say, "You're coming with me."
Will they be D1?
Guaranteed, because I'll build the D1.
There's no way they can be D1
What do you mean?
or JUCO.
Oh, I suppose.
No, I'm working on the D1.
I know, but it's a JUCO. Anyways,
I didn't think of that.
Jared, man behind the glass. What's your 2023 goal?
I got 2 of them. I want to like start liking tequila. I'm not.
Oh,
a big-
shit.
Yeah.
You just haven't had a good tequila.
That could be it. Because like everyone,
I actually, well, let's start right after this. I got a bottle of tequila downstairs, Casamigos. It's actually signed by the George Clooney.
that's all you had on me.
Yes. You're like, oh God, how did you get his signature? It's a long story. We can do it over sipping some tequila downstairs.
You
Does that sound
talking?
good?
You talking like straight or mixed?
Probably more
Like a
straight.
tequila soda,
Would
or
you
just
say that it's like we caught you on a straight tequila night, or
Yeah, something like that.
You need to be careful though, because for some people, it makes their clothes fall
I was gonna
off.
say, you
Yeah,
having a
true.
tough time getting undressed these days?
Yeah.
you know what though? I think you could benefit from losing some clothing once in a while. You look a little warm some days.
Yeah, honestly, I could introduce you to my friend Jose Cuervo. He's a friend of mine.
What else? What's the other one?
I don't want to lose 20 pounds.
Oh, Jesus.
We got a real one.
Jesus fucking
there's 2 of them.
Christ,
Jared, I'm with you,
Yeah.
and I support you in that.
Mhm.
Jared, you don't got 20 pounds to lose.
Lose.
You're gonna
Tequila-
blow away.
Tequila's a great option, great healthy option. Comes from the agave,
Yep, it's not.
It's in Guatemala.
Yeah.
and it's not FDA approved. Talk about a circle back.
It's George Clooney approved though.
Yep.
Yeah,
The Rock's got one. He's a wrestler. You're a big wrestling guy.
that is true.
I don't think you can do it.
We'll see.
I don't think you can lose 20 pounds.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I can
In
either.
fact,
but-
I think you're going to gain 20 pounds in 2023. I think you're going to do the 40-pound swing the other way.
we'll see what happens.
Jared, fight back.
No, I'm gonna lose it.
Hell yeah.
Jared, I'm with you. You want to come over to the garage?
Hey, psych. Gotcha. That was reverse psychology. Now you're going to do it.
Hopefully.
Jared, if you need someone to go to the gym with you at 5 a.m.,
yeah.
don't text me.
I'll go.
All right.
What's your strategy to lose?
Probably running and more.
Salads.
Oh yes, yeah,
Jared, we got to get you on the weights. Got to get you off the treadmill on the weights.
yeah.
Too many stress fractures on your
Yep.
feet.
Mm-hmm.
Great way to do cardio. Lift weights faster.
Personal records.
I mean, you could start typing faster. You could get cardio that way.
Get a mental sweat going.
Yeah.
Can we get Jared a
You could
standing
start
desk?
driving faster or get your heart rate up.
They have little.
That's what I okay. All right. This is kind of my last thought here, and then we'll end the podcast. But okay. Why is it that working out, getting your heart rate up is like, wow, that's so healthy. But drinking, cigarettes, all the other stuff that gets your heart rate up,
Energy drinks.
caffeine, why is it bad that gets your heart rate up? I don't understand the difference in the heart rate thing. It's kind of like it seems like they're the same activity heart rate wise. They both get them up,
Mhm.
but one's worse, one's bad, and one's good. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, I was gonna say, as the exercise scientist that you are,
say the same
if you
thing.
don't know it, then I don't know.
Yeah, we're looking to you for
I
this
would assume
answer.
probably muscle stress, working out, heart rate's up, muscles are stressed out. Drink.
I'm not talking muscles. I'm talking strictly. They're like, oh my god, your heart rate gets up when you do these chemicals and this and that. Isn't it just making my heart stronger? How is it making my heart worse? It's pumping it harder. Same thing with physical activity.
I've got no answer for this whatsoever.
I mean, I guess you are working out your heart, which is the strongest muscle in your body.
Yeah. Well, I think your tongue is actually the strongest muscle in your body.
Or your brain.
No, your tongue is actually. Google it.
Tongue is strongest.
I mean, you bring up a good point.
I'm with you. I'm following. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Well, is it a cholesterol thing?
Damn it. No. The tongue is not the strongest muscle in the body.
The master.
Oh, your jaw muscle.
That makes sense. I rip a lot of things open with my teeth.
Jared, click on that first drop down. What's the strongest muscle in your body?
Your jaw. Yeah, your jaw. The masseter.
Jared, what you gotta get one of them balls that you put in your mouth. Bite down on it. The jazzercise, I think they call it. You can do that at your desk.
I've gotten an Instagram ad with that. That guy, he's just got a punchable face.
Just the Giga
Yeah,
Chad.
but if you punch him, you won't do anything.
Yeah,
His jaw's fucking strong.
He's got a strong jaw.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Is that where that phrase comes?
That's where it comes.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Actually, it does. That's the one time it does come from that.
From working
The
out your jaw?
jazzercise.
No.
From the jazzercise? That's what it
Punching
came from?
someone and not hurting them. They got a strong jaw.
Yeah. He's got a glass chin
No,
opposite.
Anyways. I'm excited for 2023 for us guys.
Yeah.
It's our year. And we are gold diggers. That's what we do.
We're digging up goals
And we're digging up schools.
and building new ones. We're fucking snapping necks and cashing checks.
I want you guys to think about just for a sec, then we'll end the podcast. The magnitude of each of our goals. I probably have the lowest level of goals,
I'd probably
right?
say so, yeah.
It's literally just all I have to do is put liquids into a metal container. Probably Tyler, he just has to invite some buddies over to his garage.
Mhm.
Jared, a little tougher, more realistic. Gotta lose 20 pounds and drink tequila. Ryan wants to establish a JUCO college in a foreign country and build a D1 baseball program.
Shoot for the moon, baby.
And you just might land amongst Mars.
Yes.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to another inspirational You Betcha Radio. May your stars be amongst the moons. And maybe you get cut this year.
Maybe.
Maybe. Love you guys. Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.